going. But remember, communication is key. 23 on my jersey, ain't Jordan Ryan. CLE, it's a crime every day. That's why I got this new 90.
On the wall with demolition. Boy, I tell you, he's everywhere.
Back out, Valentine for three. Got it.
Nuwama started that.
Shot rejected by Nuwama. Here come the Bulls. Felder, Valentine, one bounce, right side three. Bam! What a play.
This is Mike Conley inside. Dennis Smith Jr. policing the paint as a guard.
Well, see, they don't know about the hops. This guy can elevate. And he just shows
Ball rotation out to Kumbo.
And Kyrie drives right by him with a beautiful spinning drop. Clock is down to 3. Kyrie Irving doing it in on the defensive minded. Boston out to get free. Put that shot up and down. Oh, Kyrie masterful inside. Pump fake by Kyrie and again gets inside for 2 and he's got 13. Kyrie with a pretty shot. Oh, what a crossover by Irving. Another open triple. Got it. Al Horford. Kyrie with the dance. Oh, and a spin. Finds himself in the double. Out to Horford. One to fire. The three.
You want Blake to catch the ball and make a strong move towards the basket where...
Check your seatbelts. Here we go. Griffin at distance for 3 and the win. Bingo! Blake Griffin knocks down a 3. The Clippers escape Rose City with a win.
You know who it is, your boy Tae Wiggs coming live from the Man Cave as usual. For those subscribers out there that's not subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Twitter page, please feel free to do so now at TAE_WIGGS. Now, you know I keep you in tune with the latest information going around the league. We got 6 games that come on tonight. We have the Houston Rockets taking on the Charlotte Hornets. That should be a good one. The surprising Orlando Magic taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Hope Kawhi Leonard will be back any day soon. You got the Denver Nuggets going against the Atlanta Hawks. Then you got the Brooklyn Nets, the surprising Brooklyn Nets going against the New York Knicks. Then you got a playoff atmospheric action game going. This game should be full packed and throttled tonight. This is a must-watch game. I will be watching this. The Golden State Warriors taking on the OKC Thunder. That is a must-watch game. Then you got the Toronto Raptors playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. That should be another great game as well. It was 5 games on last night. I watched 2, but the ones I didn't watch as follow. The Atlanta Hawks take on the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls won that game 91-86. For the Atlanta Hawks, Marco Bellinelli with 23 points. Kent Bazemore with 16 points. Mike Muscala with 14 points and 10 rebounds with a double-double. And the rookie from Georgia Tech, John Collins, as well with 13 points and 5 rebounds. And this for the Bulls. Denzel Valentine with 11 points, 9 rebounds. Justin Holiday, the brother of Drew Holiday, he also had 13 points, 10 rebounds. David Nwamba, 15 points, 11 boards, and their rookie from Arizona, Lowry, throw a little seasoning on it with his 14 points with the double-double. The Bulls took that win. Then let's follow the Dallas Mavericks took on the Memphis Grizzlies. We already know the Dallas Mavericks beat them the previous night before in a back-to-back rodeo. So Dallas Mavericks 91, the Grizzlies won 96. So 96-91 as Memphis Grizzlies prevail. Harrison Barnes, 22 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double for him. Dirk Nowitzki, 14 points, 7 boards. Wesley Matthews chipped in with 18 points as the Mavericks fall. The Memphis Grizzlies, we already know what Marcus Gasol can do to tank. 25 points, 13 rebounds. Mike Conley with 22 points, 4 assists. And Tyreke Evans with his 19 points and 6 rebounds off the bench to help secure that win from the Grizzlies. Then also, you had the LA Clippers taking on the Portland Trailblazers. And that score was 104-103 Clippers with the buzzer beater by Blake Griffin, who also had 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Gallinari had chipped in with his 16 points. DeAndre Jordan, big man in the middle, 7 points and 18 rebounds. A lot of boards to be grabbed right there. And Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams both had 13 points apiece, while Austin Rivers helping out with 16 points as well. And as is for The Portland Trailblazers, you already know what these guys can do. Afro Aminu, the Chief, they was what they call him up in Rip City, 19 points, 6 rebounds. CJ McCollum, 23 points, 4 assists, and Damian Lillard with 25 points, 6 assists. Just wasn't enough to get the job done. As the 2 games I did partake in, I did watch. You have the Boston Celtics going to the Mecca, the Milwaukee Bucks old arena from 1968 to 1988, in which they moved in 89 to the Bradley Center. So, looking at this game, the reason I got this ball in my hand, you see me holding this ball lately so far, man, Kyrie Irving is a wizard with the ball. A lot of people didn't know that Kyrie Irving used to dribble a basketball with plastic bags on it. Another food for thought for a lot of guys out there who watch basketball and stuff like that, and women too. So young girls and young boys. Kyrie Irving dribbles a basketball with a plastic bag on it in his younger heydays, and he always want to make sure the ball is close to him no matter what he is doing. He perfected that, and the way he just dribbled the ball is. Sometimes I look at some of his highlights and from the past, from the previous games we played for the Cavaliers, and the highlights that he have now with the Boston Celtics. I mean, it's very unrare to see a guy that can dribble a ball like that. You would think he had a ball on a magnet, the way it's always close to his hands. He don't dribble too high. He keep everything a little far away, but it's always kind of close and tight. It's almost like poetry in motion when he out there. Because he don't, and the crazy thing, when he dribbles, his head doesn't move. It's pretty much arms and shoulders. So you don't know which way he's going to go with the head movement. It's just pretty much. And I'm looking at the things that he had 24 points, 7 assists, and the field goal percentage was good. He was 10 for 18 from the field. So you got to give out props to Kyrie Irving, one of the elite guards in the league who can dribble that ball like that. Al Horford. And I always say this, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. So tonight was Al Horford night. He lived by the 3. 27 points, 9 rebounds, and he was 4 for 5 from downtown. And the rookie, Jason Tatum, had 12 points. I want to just go back to Al Horford because I did watch this game last night. Milwaukee got caught up a lot trying to double team Kyrie Irving at the perimeter. When somebody double team you at the highest level of basketball, that is called respect. And the one thing I did notice about that game, you gonna double team them and you still leaving shooters over. You left Jaylen Brown open, Marcus Smart was open for some, and of course Al Horford. And eventually the shots that was falling for Al Horford, they went in. Like I said, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. Will he have another shooting like that from tonight or in the previous nights around the league? We have another night like that he could take over a game like that, Al Horford. I'm going to say yes, but it's not going to always be like that. It may be different. But the Boston fans was happy that they did win this game. Kyrie was more happy because I'm probably still hearing things about what happened where he played for the Cavaliers. That chapter is closed. Cavaliers fans move on to the next. He's now in the Celtics jersey. I am a Cavaliers fan, so I'm an avid basketball watcher. And close that chapter. Kyrie Irving has moved on. He's in Boston trying to do some good things up there with that team. So he's not worrying about what's going on in Cleveland. It's just some of the fans are and the media is. Get over it. It's done. And I can say that I'm a basketball realist. Kyrie Irving is making the Boston Celtics team a little better. A little better. If they didn't have Gordon Hayward from that injury, I would say right now, I would think Boston probably be, 4-1, including the loss they lost to the Cavaliers. That's pretty much it. Maybe, who knows? Maybe 5-0. Let's be honest. The whole thing about Boston, they are guard heavy. So they get a lot of guard play. A lot of guys chip in. Certain names you probably won't hear on a given night. A Terry Rozier who may come in. Bangs. All these guys who will come in and get great minutes to secure the win, to help their team win. And just the way, like I said, the Kyrie Irving put on a dribbling clinic last night. He was going dribble. He had a little move like that. He went through and spent around and came back, little teardrop, and then went in. And he had a nice little crossover baseline, took up an under on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like I said, the guy is a wizard. If you want handles like Kyrie Irving, you better put your basketball inside of a plastic bag and take it outside. So when you lose control of the ball, he said when he think he gonna lose control of the ball, he always have control of the ball. He said pretty much palm and fingertips. So that was the key right there. This is to one of his old interviews. And I'm gonna get to the other team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Chris Middleton, 15 points. Malcolm Brogdon, 15.6 rebounds. You cannot forget about the freak, the Greek. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. The one knock on Giannis Antetokounmpo game, I will say this is, he has to be more confident in his jumper from 15 feet. Now, if he can knock that down on a consistent basis, I'm going to compare him to a guy like, I'm going to say, right now playing, I would say Kevin Durant. Same body type structure, who can get to the basket. But the one thing he does better than Kevin Durant, he's played defense better. One thing that Kevin Durant does better than Giannis, he shoots the ball better from all angles of the floor. Once Giannis Antetokounmpo can put all that in the pot with the rest of his game by him being long, athletic, and strong, because he can get to the basket at will. If he can develop a 15 to 12-foot jumper, hey, it's a wrap. That's a scary thing to watch. Someone who can score on the offensive end and come back on the defensive end and play defense, that is scary. That is called witnessing greatness in the making. That is called a future Hall of Famer, maybe a potential NBA champion / NBA MVP, because he has the ingredients. He just has to be more confident in the 15-footer. And I always say this, the 15-footer in today's game is the lost art of the NBA game. That is like the most prime jewel thing to have in your repertoire. If you can hit that 15-footer, sky's the limit for a lot of these guys in the league, especially some of the guys who really don't have a good handle, but they can always knock down that 15-footer. That will always put your team over the hump. And the one thing about Giannis, he has all the attributes, but he need to get that 15-footer. And I'm gonna just say this: Michael Jordan wasn't a good 3-point shooter, but Michael Jordan was deadly from the elbows and the wings of 15 feet. You knew he was gonna knock it down. To me, by me watching Michael Jordan as a kid, Michael Jordan perfected the 15-footer, and teams knew who was getting the ball in closing moments. Michael Jordan, and when you look at all Michael Jordan highlights, elbow extended 15 feet, cash. So the next game we'll get into, the New Orleans Pelicans and the Sacramento Kings. Did watch that game. It was a homecoming for Boogie Cousins. Quote from him last night, he said if he was smart enough, he would have been left Sacramento. You know, tensions is high. Probably just want to play basketball. Sacramento Kings lost the game 106-114. Zebo, a.k.a. Zach Randolph, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Buddy Hield with 12. Willie Cauley-Stein with 12 points. Swiper the Fox, De'Aaron Fox, he was one of my dark horses to win Rookie of the Year. He also had 14 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Hey, man, the guy is super fast. And when he shoot the ball because he loved Dragon Ball Z. He shot a shot last night, said, Akumaha, whatever he said. The name from Dragon Ball Z. I haven't watched this so long, I forgot some of the characters' name. He shot the ball, said, Akimaha. I remember going to Cavaliers game, and when Gilbert Arenas would come to the arena, and my guy Kev Tanaka, shout out to you, man. We used to go to the Cavaliers games and playoffs and be close. We witnessed the Cavaliers get into a little altercation in half court in the playoff games with the Washington Wizards, with Gilbert Arenas. And, you know, when Gilbert was to shoot the ball coming down the court, Gilbert would shoot the ball, you hear him say hibachi. And it was crazy because I'm like, yo, because you hear it on TV, but We witnessed it. We heard it. Gilbert come down and shoot a three. Shot one of Damon Jones' face at hibachi. Turned around, the ball went in. So now you got De'Aaron Fox seeing Akima high, shooting jumpers and hitting them. And he must, to be honest, he has to be like top 3 fastest guards in the league. We know Russell was fast. We know John Wall is fast. But he has to be up there. He is quick. He is quick. Especially with the Rock. De'Aaron Fox, still my dark horse. Skylar Labrisier, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Garrett Temple off the bench with 10 points as well. And Bogdanovic, also off the bench with his 10 points. But it wasn't enough to secure the win for the Pelicans. Each one more hit a clutch 3 down in the stretch. This team, if the New Orleans Pelicans, folks, if they can find another scorer out there that can distribute the ball and can move and do a lot of things, this team is dangerous. The one thing I do like, we already know that these guys can coexist together. Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. We know they can do that. But there was no Anthony Davis last night, but Jameer Nelson, who just signed to him a couple of days ago, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Then you had Drew Holiday, the big brother, with 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. But I'm going to drop the ball on this one. Boogie Cousins, 41 points, 23 rebounds, and 6 assists. DeMarcus Cousins can shoot threes for a big. He can handle the rock. A guy his size, 6'10" or 7 feet tall, going to the hole, all that body, coming out with the up and unders. And he was hitting threes. He's not hitting them. He's hitting these threes, nothing but net, piercing them straight through the hole. The one thing I noticed about the New Orleans Pelicans when DeMarcus Cousins get the ball, you very rarely see people double team him. He post him up, take him back down. He fill him off with his back and give him a little shoulder. He tag him with the right shoulder. If he feels on that side, come around to his left and shoot. So I'm looking at things that this team does. If they can find another scorer that come off that bench where those two as Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins don't have to be out there so much putting these type of numbers up. If they can find another, they already got a defender, as in Tony Allen. We know Rondo was out, so the time right now for Rondo is right now. We don't know when he's expected to be back, probably within the next 3 or 4 games. Same thing for Anthony Davis. We don't know how long he may be out for a week. But if you can get all those guys together on the court at the same time, Rondo, Davis, and Cousins, they would be straight. They would be straight, but they need to go get another scorer or another defender. You still got Matt Barnes out there. You still got Monte Ellis out there. So it's guys that you can go get right now to help your team to get over that hump. Like I said, the Pelicans won that game 114-106. DeMarcus Cousins came back to Sacramento, as they call it, Sac Town. A lot of people don't know that it's the capital of California. Educate you at the same time, folks. The capital. DeMarcus Cousins came back there, did what he had to do. Unfinished business, like Carmelo Anthony said. That chapter is closed. On to the next game. Like I said, y'all know who I am. I'm Tae Wiggs, reporting live for the Man Cave. Like I said, subscribe to my Twitter and my YouTube page at TAE_WIGGS. Until next time, folks. Peace.